Hello everybody and welcome back to our Let's Play series of HOI4 Kaiserreich Redux version as Texas. In the last installment, we basically watched Rex slowly see the communists take over. And actually, what I've decided to do is we are going to go to war with Mexico. We're going to justify a war goal. We'll go take Coahuila? Coahuila? I'm pretty sure. I know H, I think, is silenced in Spanish. But anyways, let's send the justification. They are in the Kaiserreich faction, so what I'm actually going to do is I think we're going to go with Texan allies. And I will join either the Republic or the Entente or the Entente or the Allies or Reichspakt, sorry. Let's get this as well. Upgrades to that. We got our armor going. We actually did upgrade. I am going to put some of my light armor here. And we will train another batch. Another 4. The Mexicans have about anywhere from 11 to 51 divisions, so that's kind of concerning. But we're just slowly going to build up these armies here. Send out another batch of tanks. Can we upgrade our units anymore here? Let's get our Texan National Army. National Division. Let's get some artillery here. Get that. So we get a little bit extra combat width. And we can't add anything else right now. It's unfortunate, but we'll have to deal with that for now. We get Texan allies, gives us a little bit more power. Chief of Staff. Chief of the Navy, Chief of the Air Force. What's Chief of Staff? Code Artillery. Okay, so this is good for artillery. Fortunately, we don't have artillery. We're not doing that. But at least we have a general here, Chief of the Army. Helps us with planning speed. I'm going to take this. We're actually going to move probably along here. And with our tanks, we're going to specifically move straight across the country. In through the mountains, basically. Although probably not the best idea. How's our military doing overall? How's our army doing? We're stronger than they are, looks like. This tank division, hopefully, will it be stronger? Hopefully so. Okay, this will be done 32 days. Let's get improved artillery upgrade. Okay, so this tank will be stronger than their army. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to move this tank away from this. I'm going to bring the tank down this way. And the tanks will move along the coast. That'll probably actually be a better idea. And what about our Air Force? 105. There we go. We're deploying that in Texas. We have to sort of... this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because there's no other real... Is there an airbase around here I can... Let's actually make an airbase in southern Texas. We'll move that up. We'll work on a southern airbase. Are there actually any focuses in our Air Force? Might be able to help with that. Probably. Yeah, we can actually construct air bases. Repair the old base. Oh, we get 2 in southern Texas. Which is right here, right? Yeah. Well, that'll be good. That'll be good. So Texan allies is done. Let's get Texas Air Corps and improve the southern bases. I need to be able to move against the Mexicans here, right? Alright, so as far as volunteer, let's put on to limited conscription. And that'll start to get our manpower flowing in. And this focus will be done in... When will our declaration be done? On 30th of May, 1940. Okay, so it's going to be a while longer. We'll be able to get most of this stuff done. What about our research for aircraft? We're probably behind. Yeah, we are... Yeah, our stuff is a little bit out of date, which is unfortunate. But I will actually be building up this Air Force base. And when we get more, we'll be able to move more airplanes down that way. Okay, so these tanks are equal to strength of... the strength of the Mexican army. Norway's capitulated. I want to train these tanks, though, because these tanks need to at least be out of the green. Failure of the Halifax Conference. Met in Canadian state of Halifax to hope to work together against the 32 National. They failed at it, unfortunately. Doesn't look good. Or actually, it looks kind of... not bad, but doesn't look good. The Union of Britain has landed in... oh, they've landed in... oh, okay, that's not good. That's really not good. They've landed in Holland. They got a base on the continent. Hopefully the Germans will push them out. Might be able to get something for flying. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Get the next line of assembly production, I'm guessing. That'll be a good idea to do. But maybe something for Air Force wouldn't be that bad. Air doctrine. Some kind. You can check out the air doctrines here. Let's see, this is good for bombing enemies. Oh, this is bombers. This is, I'm guessing, is more for close air support. Air support, ground support. Yeah, I might go with this one, this battlefield support for our aircraft. I think I'm going to do that. French national state took over Liberia. When it comes to the Mexicans, maybe our Air Force will be what helps us win the day here. They don't have a very good Air Force, do they? They got 17 to 34. So yeah, if we look at our Air Force, we got 300. We'll dominate them in terms of the Air Force, and I think that'll be our key to success here, is using our Air Force to essentially... I'm gonna go with that formation flying, but using our Air Force to essentially, you know, beat the Mexicans to do something that they can't. You know, we might not be able to do well on the ground if that fails. Like if our ground attack fails, we'll have our military to support, our Air Force to support us, and that will, you know, help us hopefully carry the day. That is the big key in this situation, is hopefully it'll carry us the day. Okay, I need to get these tanks out of green, hopefully, as soon as possible. Okay, I could maybe upgrade these National Guard divisions with one more thing. I might want to get a logistics company. Or a field hospital. Looking at maybe a logistics company, which gives us a little more health. Recovery rates a little bit better. Field hospitals. Give us more H. This will reduce our supply use. So we'll actually do a logistics company, so we don't waste as much equipment. We can hire foreign naval designers, but we're not really going to worry about the Navy right now. We're more focused on the air and the land and the air. So far, we're actually looking pretty decent. We look stronger. Let's see what these guys have. What do they have? Okay, so these actually don't have... Okay, so these guys have artillery and recon and anti... Is that anti-air or anti... I think that's anti-tank. I think that's actually an anti-tank division that they have. Anti-tank support here. A little concerning. But these militia will basically... You know, we can actually push against these militia. And they'll fall like butter. You know, it's like butter through... You know, it's like a knife through warm butter. You know, these militia units. They're too soft. Super soft. They're just pure infantry. Maybe get a couple more armored divisions. Get a batch of 1. Southern Texas here. And our Air Force is... Southern Texas here has been built, so we can actually move our planes to Southern Texas. Although they're a little bit over the limit, but we're building up more and more. We're gonna be building Southern Texas more. Yeah, okay, so they do have an anti-tank. stuff that division did. Air Force, we got that. Engineering. Get radar. Maybe work on our industry. Get concentrated industry. Building up our Air Force a little more. Texas Air Corps is done. If I were to go to my Air Force. Unfortunately, this is a little late, but actually, no, close air support. We got that, the A24 Banshee. That'll be a good one. We'll wait for that to finish, but we're going to get the repair old bases. We got new bases as well. So we're going to get a couple more bases. That'll upgrade. We get Southern Texas get 4 air base. So we've already got 1 here. Plus the 2 that we're finishing here. And yeah, we'll be set in Southern Texas for an Air Force. Okay, so that's done now. Let's get Armored Spearhead. You are good to go against the Mexicans. If I get export focus on the market, we'll put 50 resources to market. Limited exports will take that back. Closed economy. I might have to do limited exports because I think I am producing resources here, but the problem is that it comes at the cost of my industry. Afghanistan has joined the Istanbul Pact. How is the Middle East looking? Let's just take a nice little tour over there. Okay, so Armenia's growing here. The Ottomans are still kind of... Well, actually, the Ottomans aren't holding that well. They did have a chunk of Iran here, but they're probably going to get cut off. I think they're cut off. Yeah, they're cut off. They're probably going to... Any unit in here is basically going to fall. They'll get destroyed. The Ottomans actually might actually lose, but they might make a comeback. I think it could go either way, personally. Looks like the Dutch have kicked out the Brits, which is good. Or at least the communist Brits. Doesn't look like there's any real push against the Commune of France from the Republic. This nation is at war with Illyria. Illyria's looking strong here. Norway did capitulate to Sweden, which is part of the Reichspakt. Yes, it is. Kingdom of Finland is also part of the Reichspakt. Yep. The Reichspakt is looking pretty tough. I might have to join the Reichspakt as far as a faction is concerned. How long is it till that declaration of war is done? Oh, no. Serbia declared war on Illyria. When is that going to be finished here? In 35 days. We will have Texas by that. We will have the old bases in Texas by that point. So we are slowly building up our bases here. Got 12 more days. Put on max speed. Looks like the West Command Center is actually holding out for... These guys are holding out. I'm actually relatively impressed. You know, you'd think with 100 to 200 troops, they'd be able to hold out or crush them, but, you know, the resistance has been quite powerful. You know, it's been quite a brave resistance here. Huey Long probably has nothing left, does he? Got 5... There we go. New Orleans has fallen. It's only just a matter of time before the rest of America falls. The United Pirates has been capitulated by Illyria. Oh, that was an interesting little social experiment, you know, the pirate nation. But they're gone now. And we have the old American bases, so that is actually going to make this work. Yep. Let me take out... Oh, this is almost done, actually, so we'll just leave that there. But we got air formations for an air doctrine. Airbase construction improvement. That's not bad. Fighter development, bomber development. Long-range fighters. Air supremacy fighter focus. That's pretty good. let's go with, though... Should I do political stuff? You know, actually, I should go down to get this weather the harshest storm, because that'll help with recovery rate, organization, and factory output. That's all really good. So let's go with Garner's pledge here. So, Texas is threatened by Reds and by local despots that would sell their own soul to stay in power. This is why a strong emphasis must be placed on protecting democracy, an emphasis on protecting the things that Texas stands for. Texas must always be democratic, but always strong and free. So we get some authoritarian Dem popularity bonus boost, which is good. I'd say it's pretty good. Let's get some more tanks. These guys are... Okay, we're getting some of these guys out of the green. Let's add these 3 to our tank army. Again, these are very light tanks, but they're going to be good for speed. That's what I want them for mostly. And the heavy tanks can basically punch through pretty much anything that the Mexicans can throw in our way. Except for some of these, anti-tank division units. They're kind of a little bit concerning. Modify our government. There's not really much we can do. Heavy tank manufacturer, light tank manufacturer. We'll have to save up on that stuff right now. This is almost done in a few days. 5 days. Washington has fallen, so basically the communists have won that there. Fortunately, the whole military will bear. All the communists will be along this border and just push through. But hopefully if I can take Mexico out soon. Okay, here we go. So like I was saying, if I can hopefully take out Mexico soon, they won't be able to join in the Reichspakt or the Internationale. So, anyways, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you have enjoyed this installment of our Let's Play series of HOI4 Kaiserreich, the Redux mod as the Republic of Texas. If you have enjoyed the episode, subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications so you know when a new video comes out. Drop a like, because that's always awesome, and leave a comment for the algorithm, because every little bit helps the channel grow. And I will see you guys in the next installment.